Coffee and tea cold brew maker. You do not have to go to that store. You do not have to spend double digits to get one of those cold brews. Do it yourself in a matter of seconds. And not only that, it's really simple and easy to use, but we have put this on a birthday price of $49.99. I mean, I think if you made like 5 trips to that store, you could probably pay for this whole thing.
I've done it, and embarrassingly, yes. You know, and it's all about cold brew now.
What is the difference in cold brew?
So let's start there, and then we're gonna pour and make drinks. Cold brew and iced coffee, what's the difference, right? Because people go, they're both cold. Iced coffee is when you brew the coffee at a hot temperature, and then you add ice to it. Cold brew is brewed from the very beginning with cool, cold water. So you're never heating it up. And what that means, Alice, is that you're gonna get, for people who have sensitive stomachs, for people who have a hard time drinking coffee, people don't like acidic coffee, this is gonna be a smoother experience, a more velvety experience. And you just heard as I was talking, that do-do-do-do-do, like it kind of sings to you. I love that about Instant, that we actually do sing to you when your items are done. Right on this base is the pitcher that you're going to use. Now inside, to make it super simple, here's your brew basket. So I'm gonna lift the brew basket up. I'm gonna bring it right over here just to kind of, you would obviously put this in your sink as you were done. But here we have a beautiful pitcher that gives us anywhere from 16, 24 to 32 ounces. So however much you wanna make, maybe it's just yourself, you want a 16 ounce. Maybe you're doing it for you and someone else, you do a 32 ounce. But what's nice about this is I can come straight over. Remember, it's already cool, but we can totally.
It already smells incredible.
Doesn't it smell so good?
So
What's
good.
nice about cold brew is you're getting that smooth, velvety texture also when you're drinking it. So you're not having that acid kind of, you know, fly through you. Because again, the hot temperatures is that's my next one's done. Those hot temperatures is what's pulling out the acids. It's pulling out all of the things that we don't like. And so when we cold brew, you know, we get away from that, but cold brew generally takes 18 to 24 hours. So sure, is it something you can do on your own? But do you want to wait 18 to 24 hours? And then if you forgot to make it, then the next day you don't have it. 20 minutes is all it takes.
It's insane.
20 minutes.
You save 90% pretty much of your time because you're gonna make it so darn fast. But it's the quality of the brew. I mean, it really makes a tremendous difference. This is under $50. What a great time to pick up something and to try it. And you know, especially as we are in the summertime and really wanting something like refreshing.
Yeah.
But who wants to spend those prices or wait in line? I'm not about that anymore.
Absolutely,
You know,
or like the cans. If you buy cold brew in the cans, have you seen how expensive that is?
And it doesn't taste
the same. Absolutely true. I'm taking my brew basket here and I'm gonna show you what's inside and what makes this work, but you're gonna put about 6 spoons, and the spoon is actually coming with it, so it's not like you have to guess, okay? So it's about 6 to 7 spoons is where you start. And then you can customize.
So I can do flavored, I can do anything?
Any type of coffee you want, which is fantastic. Now I just set it right down in here, and then I'm just, I'm like, where did my lid go? I'm gonna grab this guy, that's fine. So you put the lid on top, it actually locks in place, and then we're just gonna come to this, so that's locked in place, then we're gonna come to the front here, and we are so simple at Instant, we really want to make this user-friendly. So all you're doing is putting in your minutes, and if you do it one at a time, it'll go like that. If you hold down the plus button, it'll go in 5-minute increments. So as we're going up just like that, there we go, 10, 15, actually, yeah, I'll do 15, and I'm gonna press go. So maybe I decide that I like my cold brew done in 15 minutes, that's fine, but 20 is usually around the time, but because we have a shorter presentation.
Already, wow.
And it just went, okay? And so now what's happening here, this is our FlashExtract technology. And what that means is that there is a magnet, there's a little propeller, and there's a magnet that is actually circulating that propeller. So what you see here at the bottom of the brew basket, there it is, there's that little propeller, and it works on a magnetic agitation, which is so cool. And that's what you see happening right now. So if we can come back over here real quick. Look at how in a matter of moments, it's already extracting from the bean.
And look at the richness of the color. I mean, already that extraction is pretty extreme.
Isn't it beautiful? And I'm not doing anything.
I know.
I don't have to bother with it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to wait 18 to 24 hours.
Just add coffee and water.
As soon as it beeps, it's done.
That's it.
That's it, right? We can all do that. So, but understand, I don't want to miss this fact. not just for coffee, also for your tea.
Nice.
If you appreciate a perfectly brewed cold brew tea, then this will actually remove a lot of the tannins when you cold brew. So, and that can be an issue with tea, and especially when you brew tea with hot water, you can burn it very easily as tea drinkers.
Plus then you have to cool, if you want to drink it any time in, you know, the next couple of hours, then you have to cool it down with the ice.
That's right.
Then it dilutes it, so it just doesn't have the right flavor. I mean, this is the perfect way to be able to brew the perfect tea, because I will tell you, I think tea now is becoming more expensive than coffee.
I know, it's crazy.
Tea places, these tea salons are really expensive.
And I just made a beautiful Arnold Palmer for us to enjoy for this summer. So always put your lemonade first, then your ice, and then the tea right on top, and it will layer beautifully. So if you're trying to use it for a brunch, or you're having people over, you want to do something pretty, my little tip to you. Again, let me show you how easy it is just to set this up. It couldn't be any easier. So we've got our brew basket. I've already put in a few scoops, and usually, again, it's about 6 to 7 scoops of whatever you're brewing. I'm just putting in my last one there, so that's in the brew basket. Brew basket just sits right down in it, just like this. Lid goes on top and locks in place. I come to the, I'm gonna move that for you. Come to the front, and you know, with tea, I may not wanna brew it as long. I may only wanna brew that for 8 minutes, but again, I hit the go button. It beeps and says, okay, let's do it. It starts agitating right away. You see how it's releasing everything from those tea leaves.
Yes.
Full extraction with cold water.
Exactly. I mean, this is so simple, so easy. But if you're a tea drinker, you have to have this. If you are a coffee, an iced coffee drinker, you have to have this. It is so simple, but the extraction process is so much faster. It is so much better. So you're gonna get all of those great flavors that you want, but you don't have to, again, you don't have to water everything down. You don't have to brew it hot and then try and cool it down.
Correct.
This is cold extraction. So what are you doing there?
And even here, the pitcher will go straight to your fridge. So here I'm just showing how easy this can be. You can brew your full 32 ounces, put it in the fridge for later, come back, and I don't know, I drink a lot of coffee, so I could probably go through all of this in one sitting, but if you're the person that just wants to brew ahead, it's totally great. And the longer you let it sit, yeah, the more flavor that's gonna come through. So even if you want it just to sit in the fridge for a while, you can do that, but you don't have to do that. That's what I love about it. So I'm gonna take this guy off. I'm just gonna set him here for a second while I start what is an amazing summer drink. So we're gonna do a cold foam lavender. So at all the coffee shops, you're hearing about the lavenders and the cold foams and all of that. Now, you do not need a special frother by any case. This is an instant one, but you could use any type of electric frother. You could use a frother that just is a stick frother that you put inside, but you're gonna do a 1/4 cup of oat milk. You're gonna do about 1 teaspoon of maple syrup and about 1 teaspoon of lavender syrup. And this is very easy to find out there nowadays because it's the new rage, so you know how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna put my lid on here, and then I'm just gonna let that foam for a moment. But what's really great and interesting about that is it's going to add, if you've gone to the coffee shops recently, they have the cold foams. It's vanilla cream cold foam is a #1 seller at that one coffee house we all know. $6. It's $6 for one. You can make these now because you have your cold brewer, even if you just get a stick hand frother that just, you know, for a few bucks.
And by the way, this is made by the people who make Instant Pot.
Yes.
Okay, you know the quality, you know the sensation that caused. This is the kind of quality that you're getting under $50. So you're gonna be able to do just so many different things, so many different flavors. You'll do it better though, you'll do it faster. And I think you're just gonna love having this. And
oh my gosh,
it's such a small, tiny little footprint too. Carrie,
I'm hoping I can get to, I know we're gonna leave and then it's like this beautiful foam would be on top for us. But you know, imagine the cold foam is just
beautiful. So
delicious. But yes, this is gonna work for you to give you that beautiful tea, that beautiful coffee. Again, up to 67% less acids. So if it's messed with your tummy before, this is the way to go.
Thank you so much. Great to see you. Stay in the ordering process for this.